Orchis Communis by Naps and Nails. It wasn't too long ago that I learned about this brand, and so I was scrolling through their website and came to a screeching halt when Orchis Communis appeared on my screen. This was the polish that made me stop. It has this vibrant, squishy looking teal blue base, and I know those iridescent flakies are thriving in that environment. Now, surprise, this polish is thermal. I have hot water here on the left, which transforms the teal base into a very light peach color. And what a beautiful color combination, by the way. I should also clarify that you do not need water to create a thermal effect. Your body temperature can take care of that. In most cases, the nail plate, which has contact with the skin, will be, of course, naturally warmer than the free edge or tip of your nail that has no contact with the skin. So basically, or TLDL, too long, didn't listen, you don't need to go around carrying cups of water. Your body temperature will create the beautiful teal to light peach color changing effect that you're seeing here, and you are going to love looking at your nails. Next up is Stagnant Water from Death Valley Nails. This brand, guys, I mean, this polish too, it's a whole vibe in and of itself. So what we have here is a very healthy amount of matte hex green glitters in a few different sizes and variations of the color green, suspended in a very light green base. But Death Valley Nails went beyond that and added micro pink to gold chrome flakies. Ultimately, they achieved what actually looks like swampy, stagnant water. And what a beautiful thing to be inspired by. Honestly, this is my type of spring collection, which, by the way, this is part of Death Valley Nails 2024 spring collection. When it comes to removal, it wasn't that difficult because I used the soak off method. So I definitely recommend you go that route if you are impatient like me. Here we have Pixel Dust by OPI. This polish is from OPI's 2022 spring collaboration with Xbox. Any Xbox fans or polish gamers here? I was actually tempted by the unlockable Halo nail polish skin armor, but periwinkle is just not my color, so I passed on that. Now, Pixel Dust is described as a pink pearlescent shimmer on OPI's website, and shimmer it does. It is catching and reflecting that light in every direction. But beyond that, I am seeing these silver flakies in what kind of looks like a jelly, maybe crelly base in a warm toned pink color. It's like a watermelon pink color. I would appreciate a slightly more bold pink base, but overall, it does have a very spring fresh kind of feel to it. Next in my list of secrets is Ice Cream Nails Candy Castle. And I don't know why I have a black stain on my finger, just don't look there. This shade is part of Ice Cream Nails Fantasyland collection that they released earlier this year. And what we have here is a jelly base with a very light purple tint. Now within that base, there are iridescent flakies that shift from green and orange to pink, which create a lovely rainbow effect. Very magical, very fantasy-ish. And I should note that it doesn't have a super strong in-your-face rainbow effect, but the rainbow iridescence and the purple touch is very evident. Now, I'd say this one is one you can choose to build up or not. It really depends on what you're going for. I went with 3 coats because I wanted to get as much of that rainbow effect as possible, but you can still see through to my nail line, which is expected since it does have that jelly base. We have another from Ice Cream Nails. This is Fairy Fountain, and now they're just tempting me to drink this with that name and that color. It's too pretty. I love these kind of like cerulean blues type of blues. Now, Fairy Fountain is another polish from Ice Cream Nails Fantasyland collection. I don't know why I didn't just buy the whole collection. I know I'm just wary of yellows and oranges because I don't adore those colors, but the finish in this collection is so worth it. This shade consists of a jelly base that has blue tint and iridescent flakies that shift from blue to green. I love me a jelly base with anything in it, but Ice Cream Nails might have just created my favorite blue polish. I went for 3 coats here. If you don't want to see your nail line, you may want to use this over a tinted base or maybe another color, but the final look is perfection. I have yet to wear this as a full manicure, but it is way on the top of my list. Let's move on to the sink after he shaves from Death Valley Nails. You will quickly see why this has the name that it has. This is one of those polishes that people can have a strong reaction to, likely because of those small matte black bar-shaped glitters. But let's start from the foundation. We have a base that looks to be a somewhat darkened hot pink color with matte bright pink bar-shaped glitters, the black bar glitters I mentioned, and lastly, what appears to be a greenish shimmer running throughout. Sounds like fun, right? Well, there's more. This is also a thermal polish, and hot temperatures will turn that pink base into a sheer base that really highlights and brings out those black bar glitters. Yes, it looks like hair, and that is why we love indie nail polish. It's quirky, it's eye-catching, it's funky, and I love it. I got a compliment wearing this polish from a person who gets their nails done at a salon, so it can grab some attention. But what do you think about the hairy finish? Do you love it or not? So here I present all of my secrets, all 6 additional polishes that were previously kept in the dark. If there's one thing that they have in common is that they're not plain. I'm not the biggest fan of creme finishes, and I appreciate all of the styles, effects, and overall the quirky components that some of these have. I do find these to be spring appropriate, but I could see these being worn in the summer, in the winter, and also in the fall, because you already know we do not follow color rules here. So all of these polishes are currently available via their maker's website. They retail between $11.99 and $15 USD, but I really hope you enjoyed learning about the other polishes I had picked up behind the scenes, and that is all for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.